with the New York Giants.
Okay.
The Browns kicker Cody Parkey all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line.
Alrighty.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes
I love it.
on that one. And that
It's kind of hard. It's frustrating.
Carry for Barkley.
Especially with 2-6 back there.
And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what
Damn right.
here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it.
Come here.
To establish the running game early.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
That was an example of excellent defense.
Oh.
So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram.
Pro Bowl.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
I got no comment.
They'll run for the first time with Dion Lewis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like
You got to be shitting me.
And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
Oh, that was my bad.
And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
Not putting up 60 this time.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the
Eat your
Browns
boogers.
up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he rifles it complete, caught by
Shit.
Landry. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at that route, Pizzle.
Other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that.
You got me by a few scores.
Pretty quickly.
I love that description because
I played as the Cardinals.
Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this one's going to go the wrong way.
I could look at it after this.
Back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield.
Sit down. Sit down.
This down to the 10. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb.
Oh.
He gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
2 minutes on the
I told you this is going to be a different kind of game here, Pizzle. There ain't no 60 points.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll give it to Chubb.
Yeah!
Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching
Yeah.
staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
They probably got the best duo in the backfield in the league.
Kicks away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of this game.
Got lucky right there.
Want to continue to take care of that young QB.
That good for 22 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle.
Get him down.
This inside the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First down, Jones. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack.
Yeah, Myles Garrett.
But they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Jones now on third down.
Oh!
And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time,
think about it. Think about it.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will be brought down.
Oh, shit.
Run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Thank you, sir.
All right, good half.
The goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Yeah.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, Mayfield.
No.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yards.
Had Miles breathing down your throat.
On 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice step.
That was a win for the D there.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where
and the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kyler Fackrell, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
After the sack on 1st down.
Shit.
Mayfield under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively,
3rd and a mile.
Sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here comes Peppers. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two
Shit.
shy of the 30. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll move the chains.
All right, here we go.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower.
Need a turnover, Pizzle. Give me one.
To the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
That was Zach, wasn't it? Thanks.
That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is. The things you have to do to win a game.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's Daniel Jones finding Evan Ingram, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Now Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
Here's why you got to do this to me.
Athleting them, which is often the case. But by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch.
Why you got to do this to me?
This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will.
Oh, Pizzle's trying to ruin my Wednesday night.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw.
No! A Pizzle!
Intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37
You did.
on 1st and 10.
You did.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Why?
With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. This will not be.
I'm not gonna lie. I got in desperation mode. Stopped running the ball.
They're looking looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
I think you put me a little snooze in the first quarter, and then.
All right, guys, we're gonna lean on you through this patch.
Oh.
We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So
you got 10 picks in the last 2 games, Pizzle.
Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. The Browns on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and
Your
5.
chat is roasting me, Pizzle.
Mayfield to throw it. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down.
I joined the wrong stream here.
1st down, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And again, it's Mayfield.
I get a PI there?
Fires one incomplete. Landry, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Past the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Throwing Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
Oh, Pizzle, there's a lot.
Dominant throughout this game. And privately,
I'm getting hot. I'm sweating. I got to take my jacket off.
and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, it's running down my face.
Taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The tables have turned.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense.
Come on, chat. Get Sox in the end zone.
Ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Mayfield now from the 50. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury.
That's not cool, Pizzle.
Return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
That's what 60-minute men do.
If you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot.
Oh, but I can't have that one.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, first he's a Pro Bowler, and then he misses one pass, and there's Evan Ingram for you. Where's this been?
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well.
You like doing this to your subscribers?
His way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick.
Let's go, chat! Sox in the end zone!
The Browns defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you
Pizzle with a gift to his...
just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to stack defensive front, which is why they were throwing the ball, trying to make sure they just get their backs really beat up in that situation. Now they're up to them.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
It's a gain of 34. Here's Jones. Operating from the gun.
Oh!
And he will get into the end zone. It's another.
I actually love to see that. I'm not going to lie.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And it's caught. And he will not make it to the goal line. As his try for two is going to come up empty.
I'm glad you got a good laugh out of that.
Isolation of this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
Yeah. This is
because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
We're going to make this a little respectable here.
First of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way.
Yeah, that was an accident there.
Back at the 42. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, it's right in his hands.
The clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Down and 18.
I will say it's impressive that you beat up on these fools with the Giants.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
Like, I know they're good, trust me, but
That's gonna be caught.
in Madden, it doesn't match up usually.
Here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah. I could take a few notes on that.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril
You gotta be
Peppers.
fucking kidding me.
And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Good game, Pizzle. I'll see you next time.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on off.
Guys, just remember, if you come in here and mess with Pizzle, he's not gonna ruin your night.
Continually feel like they're moving